It is June 3rd, a day we normally spend in Paris celebrating a certain someone's birthday. So we thought we'd look back at a few.
This is your birthday. Happy 31st birthday, and we have a little present for you here.
Thank you very much.
We always get you a cake, and we're going to do that
Wind
again.
keeps blowing it out. Oh,
It's still there.
Ken Solomon is here, and he brought
Thank you very much.
a special.
How are you?
Good. Oh, yeah,
Very good. Thank you.
Ah.
I'm going to catch some good fishes with this, huh?
Yeah.
You did the big one with that.
Thank you very much.
All right, we have another birthday present.
No way.
Renee has. I don't know if it's going to be easy.
So you don't want me to play tennis anymore, huh?
I don't think it's a pool cue, and I don't think it's a racket.
Wow.
Take a look. This was at Wimbledon 2 years ago. You were jumping up and down the hallway. You hit your head on the door jamb. So then this year, in your first match here, you get attacked by the camera as you're coming on.
Yeah.
They need to make more room for you when you come on, huh?
No.
It's been very nice to spend all those birthdays with Rod. It feels weird not to be able to get him anything. Andy, would you like to welcome him to his mid-30s?
I'll tell you what I was doing in my mid-30s, not playing tennis at an elite level anymore. It's weird because you watch those clips and they're meant to be funny, but what I drew down from those clips without getting too serious is the humility. Like, he looked the same throughout the years, and this is one of the most accomplished athletes on earth. He can still take a joke. He still has this quality of like a childlike innocence. Like, he doesn't know how great he is, and I think that's why he's so endearing to tennis fans around the world.
Now, I'm curious, Andy, with every year Rafa getting something from Tennis Channel, do you think at a certain point he goes, okay, enough of this already, or I already have that? Like, how would you take that every year on your birthday?
No, well, I am not as good and as genuine and as nice as Rafa. I think seeing him and seeing how genuine he is, he would never call someone out on air like that. He would just say, "Thank you very much," and it would be all good. It would be amazing. Rafa is one of the good guys, not only in tennis, but just on earth in general. I love Rafa Nadal. He is a true gentleman.
All right, Andy, I got to throw in one serious one for you. I'm just curious, this stage of his career, you remember going through that stage and the age. What's the hardest thing for him? Is it mental or is it physical right now to sustain?
Well, I think your former charge, Roger, has really established health above all things. If you have to take months off at a time to make sure that you're healthy to make a run at slams, he kind of established that was okay at the end of 2016. So I think Rafa is fine with, playing 10 to 12 events a year, making sure that he is up for the French, getting his matches in, playing the Masters Series events on clay, going into the U.S. Open with very few hardcore matches and feeling comfortable with it. I think that he used to kind of feel this desperation to get reps, especially on surfaces that weren't clay. And now he's confident enough in his ripe old age of 34 to kind of go in, trust the process, know that he's going to have to grind through this first couple of rounds to gain form. But then once he does that, he's a legitimate contender at any slam. The way that the current generation of great players has adapted to time with playing less, making sure you peak at a certain time, taking months off, sacrificing ranking in order to be healthy, I think is kind of a new age thing. And it's certainly working. And as long as he's healthy, I mean, you got to peg him for a slam a year. It's pretty amazing, because I was one of the guys who, when I saw him at 18 years old, I said, okay, 25, 26, it's going to be really tough sledding physically with the way he plays, and credit to him for being able to adjust over time.
Happy 34th to Rafa from all of us here at Tennis Channel. Let's do a little social net while we have Andy, and this is also in a Rafa theme. Take a look at this. This is 1999, we think, which would make Rafa about 12 or 13 with the forehand, and then split it with modern day Rafa. You see any difference in the technique, Andy?
You know what the biggest difference is between those two shots is Luxilon. Is in the polyester strings is the biggest difference, because Rafa up top when he's young is fantastic, but he ain't getting the RPMs that he's getting down below with the two strings, and the fact that he was able to kind of adapt to those very early in his career, it's not something that you ever wanted to see. But it's really fun kind of taking a look backwards and seeing that there's not too much different. Talent is talent.
Andy, thanks for that analysis. Thanks for the play-by-play also on the Panda versus Ninja Turtle. I don't think we've had that before on Tennis Channel.
It was a highlight of my lifetime, Brett.
See you Friday. Andy Roddick, everybody.